Hello and welcome you all. Thanks for taking this time out and obliging us and joining this particular demo session. This particular demo session is for Oracle Fusion technical course that includes complete technical course about Fusion, whatever the tools and techniques and the technologies which are available from the Oracle Fusion space in terms of technical consultant that we are going to cover and teach into this particular domain training. In addition to that, guys, this has been a specially designed course which includes Oracle Fusion Technical as well as Oracle Integration Cloud. Okay, so guys, there has been two scope of areas. One as a Fusion Technical Consultant, in addition to that, Oracle Integration Cloud that we will be covering as part of this particular course training. Okay, so guys, we have planned three different demos. Okay, all these demos will be free. I request each one of you to please kindly participate into a regular demo. That is a 3-day practice that we are going to follow. In that, we will be covering all the aspects of about this particular training. You will be get to know what and how we are going to teach, what are the offerings that we are going to offer, what are the contents that we have prepared that we are going to deliver to you guys, and what will be the learning methodologies that we will be emphasizing and supporting you guys to get to achieve your dreams. Okay, taking ahead, guys, just to summarize that what we are going to offer, what this course is all about, who I am, what and how we are going to offer. So guys, as we discussed that this is a Oracle Fusion Cloud technical training. Okay, that includes OIC as an additional subject area. We will be covering complete Fusion technical as well as OIC. Guys, this will be a daily class morning, maybe 7 to 9, 8. That is that what we have planned. It will be a complete online mode of training. No classroom training will be provided as part of this particular course curriculum. It may consist around 2 months of the time. Okay. Guys, taking about this particular course, there has been certain few aspects that should be well known to you guys before you get enrolled into this particular course. First, talking about that why you will choose this particular course while not any other course, maybe Java course, .NET course, Python course, or any machine learning or digital marketing course. Guys, first thing is that the large scope of opportunities. If you learn and become an ERP consultant, okay, then there is a large scope of opportunities that you can cater. And being as an ERP consultant, it is always a highly paid job. Okay, you are into a consulting role. You can be into a work domain which is recession free. Okay, this particular job profile is not being impacted by the recession. Maybe a market boom has happened or market crash has happened. There will be always a need of a ERP consultant. Okay. The reason is suppose you are into the ERP consultant, you have been working as a HR consultant or a financial consultant or a supply chain consultant. Definitely, if there is a mass firing is supposed to happen, then also a technical consultant or a functional consultant who's an expert into managing ERP application is required to perform those set of job responsibilities. Okay. So guys, in addition to that, this particular domain, if you have been into Fusion, if you have been to in the work space of Oracle related technologies, if you are working into the ERP technologies, it is a recession free as well as it offers you a kind of stability. You might have come across that, okay, people who are into the IT industry, they need to switch the domain or they might be exploring different opportunities into different areas. But guys, this Oracle as a organization, Oracle as a subject area. In addition to that, to work as an ERP consultant, it is quite a very vast subject area which does not require any sort of frequent switches between the domain or the technology. Once you started your career, you can easily complete 20-30 years into the same particular domain and still Oracle keep evolving with new features, new advanced technologies. Okay, and that's how you will never get bored and you will never get out of the scope in terms of how we are going to progress into your career. Okay, guys, one of the best opportunity while working with ERP tools are like you are will be always working with the biggest of the clients because these softwares are quite multi-million softwares. It is not something any small organization will purchase these particular softwares. Okay, all big groups are using this software, so your profile weightage, your value that you represent, that you have been working with bigger clients, you are working with HDFC Bank, SBI, Adani Group, Reliance Group, Tata Group. There has been bigger organizations who are using these particular sort of tools and softwares. Okay. In addition to that, guys, once you learn to work as a ERP consultant, it's a global product. You get an opportunity to work with the global customer. You get an opportunity to go for an on-site assignments and all. If that all things are into your mind, guys, if you started your career as a Java developer or something, maybe your pay package starts with 3 lakh, 4 lakh to 7 lakh. But if you're a good ERP consultant and you,
Sorry to interrupt, Piyush. Like, are you showing any Excel?
yes, I'm already sharing my screen.
But we can see only the PPT presentation.
Is it visible now?
Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thanks for notifying. So, guys, what does happen if you have a career growth and if you are targeting something that you should need to work with some biggest of the clients, you have to work with biggest of the service-based industry. You have to get enrolled into as an employee with the some of the big four companies. Okay, we have to work into as an ERP consultant, and our basic pay package will start from somewhere 8 to 12 lakh to 14 lakhs within. Okay. And guys, if you're choosing, we understood that, okay, this is the course that we should need to take on. These are the key highlights that what is the purpose that we are taking up this particular course. But this course can be offered by multiple institutes or multiple key players into the market. Why you will choose us? Okay. The main reason that you will choose us, guys, that we have a very stable and unique process. We are customizing our course content into terms of that it will be a real-time course content, whatever the real-time market demands, whatever the new enhancement, new features which are coming that we are offering. In addition to that, guys, we have a largest reviewer base. You could go to our website, you can go to our Google, you can say feedback or reviews. You can see that there has been almost 4.9 is our average rating that we have received. We have trained almost approximately 20,000 plus consultants. We have completed more than 1,000 batches. Okay. The trainers, all our trainers into our institute are a premium trainers. They are not just the trainers, they are a real-time consultant working with the biggest of the MNC, providing their consulting expertise to biggest of the clients demanding for some sort of consulting into an ERP domain. Okay. Guys, we do assist into the placement. We go along with the market trends. We will customize our training as per the market trends. Every real-time concepts has to be offered. We have a large network, guys, and we gives a complete domain sort of experience and expertise. In addition to that, guys, we have offered so many other things that you will be getting to know while we will be discussing this particular core content. Guys, generally we will be having 3 demo classes. Okay. Demo 1 is something that we will be discussing about who I am, what your expectation is, what we are going to deliver, how we are going to deliver, what are the areas that we will be covering, how we are going to, you can say, and passing that particular knowledge, that right sort of knowledge is required so that you can become a technical consultant having something you can claim yourself to be having a fusion ERP consultant having to have 2 to 3 years of experience into that particular domain. Guys, we will be assisting and letting you know what and how we will be training you guys, how you are going to utilize this particular course. Second demo, guys, that we are going to conduct, that we will be covering for the each of the domain area, different sort of tools and techniques that we are going to cover. We will be covering a base of those particular technologies. So you will get a feel about those, how we are going to cover and teach about this particular course content. In addition to that, guys, second demo will contain a sort of storytelling, telling you like somebody who's a trained professional, who's already into a working professional, somebody who's maybe into some way associated with Oracle or any of the ERP technology, or somebody who's just fresher passing out of the college and they want to go into some domain. We will walk you through how the journey has started, what is ERP product, what is Fusion product, what are different sort of roles, what are different sort of consultant, what is a kind of work that we are going to work upon. Okay, all these things that we are going to cover. And in addition to that, within these 2 3 demos, we will be providing you very basic things like what is the application, how we are going to use the application, what sort of tools that you need to install, what sort of access that you are going to get. Okay, we will be assisting you to get yourself enrolled into the course. We will be assisting you to create a WhatsApp group where you will be getting a latest update about this particular course. All materials that are supposed to be shared, we will be sharing all those material into a G Drive. Okay. So guys, talking about, first of all, it is very important if you get to know what this course is all about and how this is going to help you guys. In addition to that, you get to know what this institute is going to have a weightage. Okay, based on that, you can plan and get yourself registered. Second, very important thing is, guys, who's the trainer, how's his expertise, and how is going to help you out. Okay, so guys, talking about myself, Piyush, I have done my BE in computer science. I am having around 18 years of corporate experience, and last for 12 to 15 years, guys, I am taking a technical trainings and different sort of trainings. And for last 12 years, I am taking a training into Oracle space. Earlier, I have started taking up the trainings into Java, .NET, SQL, PLSQL with NITS and AppTech institutes. Okay, guys, we follow the methodology like learn together and grow together. That is our motto. It is a kind of relationship that we used to maintain. It is not something that you enroll with us, complete the course, and after completion of the course, we are not available, or you could not reach out to us, or you could not be able to discuss any important aspects of your career or your real-time job profile. We will be there for you guys to support you in all aspects of your career journey. Okay, guys, I have been working as an Oracle ERP consultant currently. I have been into various particular roles like technical consultant, technical architect, solution architect, okay, individual contributor as well. So whatever that we are going to cover and teach, guys, this particular course is almost 99% is a hands-on practical training. Everything will be demonstrated, everything will be given. For every tools and technique that we are going to give, we are going to provide you a sort of assignments to you guys. So you will be follow all these things. And that's how you will be claiming yourself as a practical hands-on fusion technical consultant. Okay. Guys, everything that we are going to cover demonstrating the things that will be into a key focus, that how we are going to use those particular tools and techniques into real-time projects. When we are building a report, what sort of technique, what sort of methods, what sort of utilization of the tool that we are going to do, all the training has been planned into that particular sort of manner. Okay, guys, this particular tool, do we need any sort of training into any of the programming language and all? Guys, hope you have understood and learned these three words. Like nowadays, everything is into cloud. This entire software that we are going to learn, this is a cloud-based software. Okay. Majorly, we does not need to install any of the utilities or anything. If we have the URL for the software, user and password, we can log in and perform our set of responsibilities as a technical consultant. Whatever the tools which are required, that we will provide, all are freeware or open tool. These are not mandatory tool, but over a period of time, based on our expertise, we understood that these are the good to have tools to work with as a fusion technical consultant. And since we want to train you as a real-time fusion consultant, we will be guiding you and providing you those best industry practices and the tools also. Guys, this is a no-code, low-code sort of platform. No-code, low-code sort of platform, guys, means it required some sort of coding, okay? But it is very minimal coding. It is not very extensive coding that is required. Majority of the things, guys, it is either a wizard will open, we should need to give some answers to some various questions, or there are certain sort of properties, some sort of properties that we will set, and based on that, we will be able to perform, and internally some code will be generated for us. Okay. Guys, what we are going to offer as this particular part of training, this, as we discuss, everything is a online training. We will be giving you a lifetime access for each of the class that we are going to conduct. Okay, for entire class we will be giving you the
Sorry,
lifetime.
huh? Haji,
Guys, we will be providing you a lifetime access for the training material. All the contents for this particular training will be provided. Guys, to do the hands-on practice, we will be providing you a minimum 5 months of access for the Fusion instance and 2 months of the access for the OIC instance. The job assistance will be provided, sample resumes will be provided, one-on-one career counseling will be provided. Guys, once we are progressing into the subject area, there will be a regular mock interviews getting conducted. If you are ready, you have prepared your resume, you can reach out to us and mock interviews can be conducted for you so that you will get a clear sort of evaluation of your skills and potential, and then you can focus on to the areas which you are lacking, and that's how you will be improving yourself. Guys, we will be providing you an opportunity to refer for different sort of opportunities. Since we are a premium training institute, we have trained almost 20,000 plus consultant. We have lot of our students placed into multiple multinational companies. In addition to that, we have been conducting direct corporate training also for various companies. So those companies understand the value of the delivery and the kind of education that we are providing, the kind of knowledge that we are implanting to our students. So they directly rely on us, and instead of they going to an open market and looking out for consultant, they reach back to us to refer the consultant that has been trained by us so that they can rely and hire those sort of consultants. Okay, guys, anybody who's looking for any sort of internship, we will be going to you can say assist on that. Who's having an opportunity and looking for some additional bug of income through a freelancing or something, we will be regularly getting those sort of opportunities, and for that also we are going to publish those opportunities. Okay, guys, in addition to that, a special benefit is going on. Everybody who's going to enroll to this particular course in next 2 days, like with during the course of demo session, there will be an early bird offer going on. Instead of 5 months, you will be getting a 7 month access plus 2,000 additional discount into the course training. Okay, hope this is clear, guys. So moving ahead, guys, this is what we are going to discuss. Everything will be provided to you guys. In addition to that, the kind of content that we are going to offer, guys, we are going to provide you this particular training. For each of these training, guys, we have all the samples, we have all the training materials, PPTs, like all the PPTs and everything. The moment you get yourself enrolled, we will be offering and providing you all these sort of training materials, guys. Like the training material has been built in this manner, and you will be getting all this training material, because it is not always advisable and good for you to just go to the videos and spend 2 hours into the videos to looking into that. Sometimes you need to refer the concept through the quick notes or PPTs. So all these will be provided and handed over. For each of the content, real-time content that we are going to discuss, there has been a detailed PPTs that we have created, and we will be handing over to them, and we will be providing a walkthrough about these particular contents also during the course of action when we are covering these particular topics. Okay. In addition to that, guys, talking about how you are going to access the recorded videos and all, guys, we have a lifetime access that we are offering to all our consultants who are participating and learning with us. Guys, this is a learning portal that we have. You does not need to install or look out for the videos. The moment you get registered, you will get enrolled into our website. You will be getting into e-learning portal, and daily basis, guys, your trainings will be uploaded like this. And once you go into any of these training, guys, we will be getting all our trainings on a daily basis will be uploaded here. Okay, like this, all the training will be uploaded, and you can have a direct access for those particular training material, and directly you can access and use those particular learning videos. Okay. In addition to that, guys, any particular sort of prerequisites, like you are getting enrolled into this particular course, but is there any prerequisites for this particular course? No, guys, this particular course does not require any technical knowledge, no programming knowledge. If you are a non-IT background, then also this course is good for you. We can walk you through and handhold you from the scratch, guys, because we are covering the foundation for this particular course. Okay. In addition to that, guys, there could be some sort of doubts or queries or clarification you might be requiring. that you are a fresher or experienced, you are from the IT background or non-IT background. So guys, this course has been designed in such a way from the lowest of the level to the actual 2 to 3 years of technical consulting experience sort of level. So guys, we will be providing you from basic, from the foundation level to the mid intermediate level or to an expertise level into some sort of topic. We will be offering all the things. So guys, if you are a fresher, why you will get to enroll into this course? Guys, you might be looking for internship opportunity. You might be looking to prepare yourself for some good placement opportunities to upgrade your skills. Or if you're an IT background or non-IT background experienced professional, you might be looking for to switch a job. You want to do a domain change. You want to look for a promotion. You want to upgrade and skill set, upgrade your skill set. That is the reason you can opt for this particular course to get enrolled. Okay. Guys, talking about any specific softwares that we are going to use and install, guys, as we said that, okay, everything is onto a browser-based, cloud-based application. But to best utilize and make use of these particular tools and technique and efficiently work as a consultant, there may be some handful set of tools that we have listed down. Okay, all these are a freeware tool. All these like Fusion application, we will be giving you access. This we are going to give you the access. As to work as a Fusion consultant, you should be familiar with MS Word and Excel. Each one of you might be already having this tool. You might be using any of the cloud browser that you are already having, and these are the few utility tools that we will be recommending you guys to install. So for these tools, you does not need to go anywhere. Directly link has been provided. You can directly go to the link, all freeware tools, and you can download into your machine. While you are installing, any assistance is required. So guys, wherever for any tool, any sort of clarification is required, we have kept these samples, important screenshot that you will refer, and based on that you will choose which options that you are supposed to choose and proceed to download and install those particular tools. Okay. Guys, talking about the course, guys, we have very extensive list of course material that we are going to cover. We will be covering initially what this course is all about, what is ERP application, what are different sort of product family, what type of project, what are the different consulting roles. Okay, then the architect, different sort of technologies that we are going to learn. What are the data loading technology? What is the need to load the data? What are the data extraction technology, what are the need. Okay, all these things that we will be covering into first week, like including the demos, we will be providing you with the basic knowledge that what is the ERP application, what is our role, why we are going to learn all these sort of things. Okay, and then guys, for each of the major tools that has been offered by Oracle, we will be having these particular extensive learning tutorials and course contents that we will be covering. We will be learning how to navigate to different aspects of the ERP, what are the different buttons, different UIs that we are going to have, what is the purpose. Then we will be starting with two data extraction technologies, the all real-time scenarios that we are going to demonstrate and we are going to learn. See, this is everything is quite extensive and very real-time project sort of basis. BIP tool, OTB tool that we are going to learn, HCM data loader that we are going to learn extensively to load the data into the system. Then ADF, file base. So this is the extensive course, guys, that we are going to cover. Okay. In a nutshell, guys, we generally used to have almost 50 to 55 hours. Okay, generally 50 classes we used to have. Okay, guys, we will be covering what is enterprise application, different type of enterprise application, what are different modules, role of a consultant, type of a projects that we will be enrolling. We will be supporting and starting our course with the foundation layer, whatever the prerequisites, any sort of foundation that is required, that we will be covering into this part of training. As a Fusion technical guys, we will be learning the technologies to extract the data, different tools that we are going to learn, the technologies to load the data, the security aspects of the Fusion application, the workflows and approval management that we are going to learn. We are going to learn something about personalization and customization. In addition to that, we are learning about Oracle Integration Cloud. What we are not learning, guys, we are not learning something related to smart view and we are not going to learn about OCI, guys. OIC is different and OCI is different. Okay. In addition to that, guys, as part of this particular training, as we said that, okay, we will be offering you different sort of contents that we are going to cover. First of all, guys, we will be learning what is ERP applications. Okay, so guys, what has happened? ERP application is an application that stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay, Enterprise Resource Planning is, guys, something any bigger organization who are dealing with multiple sort of running their businesses, running their sort of day-to-day operation, guys, what they need some sort of software that will help them to plan effectively, that will help them to manage their resources, that will help them to manage their business in effective and efficient manner. So that particular thing is that we are going to learn about what is ERP application, guys. So what has happened? ERP application are the tool that is going to manage your resources. So guys, in any of the organization, we majorly classify the resources into three different aspects. What are those three aspects, guys? Any resources can be classified as a manpower. Manpower means the people of the organization. These are to be considered as the resources for your organization. In addition to that, guys, material. In any of the organization, the material may be machinery, the products, finished products, raw materials. These are to be considered as one of the resources that the company, that the organization need to manage properly. And the third aspect, guys, that there is a money. Money is also one of the material that is supposed to be managed, guys. So any ERP solution will support you to manage these three aspects, whether you are going to manage the people, whether you are going to manage the raw material or a finished product, or whether you are going to manage the money, you are receiving the money, you are debiting the money, crediting the money, all these matters that you are going to manage. So guys, once we are managing all these resources, for each sort of these resources, Oracle offers, or any of the ERP tool, guys, all these are different sort of highly recommended or majorly used ERP tools that is available into the market. There may be almost 200 plus ERP application. Okay, these are the few of the highly used ERP application. Okay, and all these ERP applications are internally designed in such a way to manage some resources, and those resources can be classified into three such categories. So guys, in case we are managing something related to the people, the person, the human, then that we used to call as the module, that is the product area that we are managing as a human capital management. When we are talking about something that we are managing the material, we used to call it as a supply chain management. And when we are going to handle and manage the money matters, that is you used to call as a financial management. So these three are the three major product areas onto any of the ERP application. Guys, now if you are becoming a ERP consultant, or you are already having an experience into ERP consultant, you might be working as an HR domain or financial domain or supply chain domain. This particular course is designed to include all the technical aspects for all the three domains. Okay, guys, we are not discriminating that, okay, this particular technical course is only for the HCM domain or financial domain or supply chain domain. It will include all these particular tools and techniques that are required for doing these aspects. Okay, so guys, as part of this, what has happened, if you are dealing with the human capital management, as a human capital management, if we say that, okay, we are supposed to manage the resources, what we are going to manage the resources, guys, in any of the company, to manage the manpower is like we are hiring the manpower, we are promoting an employee, we are giving the rating to the employee, we might be managing their time and attendance, we are giving the leave to the employee, we are managing their promotion, we are transferring the employee, we are terminating the employee. All these sort of transactions that are happening into the organization related to the people of the company, that can be handled through the human capital management software or the tools that are available into human capital management category. Same way, guys, if you are working as a product manufacturing company, guys, what will be happening, that we might be getting connected with some sort of suppliers to take some sort of raw material. So if we first identify 5-6 different suppliers, then we need some raw material. We will be creating a requisition. We will be sending a notification to those suppliers that we are looking for this particular material. We will send a request for quotation. They will send us the quotation that, okay, we have this material, this is the quality, this is the price, this is the quantity, and we will deliver this material into this particular time domain. This will be the terms and condition that you have to pay 50% advance, or you can pay after 3 months, all these things. Then guys, based on our requirement, we will select one of the supplier. Then we will send the purchase order to those particular suppliers that, okay, we are ready, please send this particular material. So once we send the purchase order, they will create an invoice. Once they create an invoice, they will send the invoice that, okay, the order that you have sent to us, this is the invoice, please clear the dues 50%, and this is the raw material we are sending. Along with that, they will send the transportation details. Once the material will reach to your warehouse, you will get that raw material installed, or get the delivery of that raw material. You start using that raw material, processing it into a finished good. Once you make that raw material use from the raw material to the finished good, guys, as a product manufacturing company, you will be now selling these products also. So guys, if you're purchasing some material as a raw material and you are selling that finished good, definitely guys, there is a money to be involved, right? So instead of using this just the supply chain, you may be, in addition to that, using a financial tools also. You are receiving some money, you are sending some money, you will be doing the budgeting, you might be receiving some cash. So for that, cash flow management is required, project management is required, account receivables, account payables is required. So guys, what has happened in the early age, for each of these activities, what has happened before 1950, all the software might be available with, but these softwares are available into silos. None of the softwares has been interacting with each other. These are not the one software. Okay, maybe companies are using one software for this purpose, one for this purpose, one for this purpose. Suppose now I need to know somebody who's going to create a purchase order. Who has created a purchase order for my order? So guys, somebody who's working as an employee for my company has only created a purchase order, but I am not getting those details because the employee detail has been maintained into a separate software and the purchase order has been maintained into a separate software. So guys, during the evaluation phase, these software has been separately used. There has been certain studies has been done that, okay, why we are using these softwares into isolations? Let's bring all these softwares into single platform and bring all these softwares to interact with each other. By default, the data which is available at this level, if that is required to be available at this level, should be available at this level also. So guys, what has happened? The evaluation of ERP tool has happened. All the softwares has been clubbed together, and that's how the birth of the ERP softwares. That is the enterprise resource planning. To manage your enterprise, whatever the resources that you have, whatever the things that you need to manage, that's how the ERP application has started. Okay, guys, we have so many ERP applications. The one ERP application that is prime and that we are focusing, that is a Oracle based, guys. Oracle, SAP, Workday, these are the different product companies. They have different product. Oracle itself is having multiple ERP application, like EBS is the application, Fusion, PeopleSoft, JD Edward. These are the different application that Oracle have. Each of these application may be having some sort of advantages, disadvantages, but the most famous, and you may say the most relevant and most in demand, the ERP application that Oracle offers, that is Fusion is the application, and we are going to learn about this particular application. Okay, guys, moving ahead, as we discussed that, okay, these applications are the cloud-based applications. So what is cloud, guys? So what has happened, that something, if you could see, let's take an example. If you're using a smartphone, in the smartphone you are installing a WhatsApp. So guys, once you install the WhatsApp, you go to a Play Store and install the WhatsApp. The WhatsApp exe is getting installed into your particular phone. Okay, that is called on premises. Guys, if you're using a Windows and you want to install a VLC media player, you will go and download and you will be seeing that, okay, VLC player has been installed into your hardware, your software, into your premises, onto your laptop. That we used to call as a on premises application. Cloud-based application, guys, something like, let's take an example of Netflix, let's take an example of YouTube, Gmail, okay, Paytm. All these are what? These are the cloud-based application. You does not need to install anything to use Netflix. You just need to do the subscription, go to the browser, put the URL www.netflix.com, put the username and password, and you should be able to access the content of the Netflix. Okay. So guys, in addition to that, there may be applications, or there may be a structure that required a hybrid sort of things. Guys, for each of these sort of delivery models, the software that the companies are purchasing, that, okay, suppose TCS says, I am now shifting how the initial studies about to use the ERP application will start, guys. Okay. We will be going very much in detail so that you will be clear with the aspects about the entire journey of ERP application. That is the reason we are conducting 2-3 demo classes, so that you will be having a better visualization that what you are going to learn and how you are going to learn and what you are going to contribute as a Fusion consultant. Okay. So guys, what has happened? Suppose there is an organization, like take an example of suppose Zomato, or let's take an example of Oyo. Okay, so Oyo has started initially, they might be using some, they get some sort of hotels started, they get the business generated, but at the small scale, they might not be using any software, or they might be using very basic softwares to manage their book of accounts, to manage their supplies, to manage their manpower, or they might be just simply using Excel-based sheets to manage all their employees details, to manage all their collaboration and hotel details, to manage all their booking details, all these sort of things. But what has happened with the period of time, Oyo has grown. They have forecasted, they understood that, okay, we are growing and we must need a software, and we must need a software to manage our businesses. So what has happened, maybe the owner of the Oyo or the board of director has decided that, okay, we might have to go with some sort of ERP software. So what has happened? They cannot blindly go and start with using Fusion. No. What has happened in general practice? They may go into an open market. They will publish the RFQ. Okay, RFP they will publish into the market. Request for plan. What they will do that, okay, we are the company, we are into this thing, we are doing this, we are currently using this, and we are growing. What we need, we are needing a software that will fulfill XYZ sort of facilities. We need this. They will list down all their requirement and publish into the market. Okay. If they publish into the market, various ERP application will get to know by certain modes they will publish. They might be reaching directly to the Oracle sales team, SAP team, Workday team, or they might have published into their website. They might have requested to some sort of vendor who will publish them to various IT companies. Based on that, guys, these IT companies will propose different sort of softwares. So once these different softwares will be proposing that, okay, we fulfill your requirement, please hire us, please give us the chance and use our software. So guys, what has happened when the RFP has been rolled out, Oracle sales team has received that RFP, they will try to map their product areas, the content, the features of that particular software with the requirement of the client, and they will go with the demo. They will give some sort of high-end reference that, okay, you require these things, we are capable to offer these particular software, this is our pricing model, this is the things, and you please purchase our software and we will help you to get you established into a market. We will help you to manage your business through a more efficient and effective way. So guys, what is the journey started? Just Oracle is not the only company who's reaching out to Oyo. Maybe different vendors are reaching out to them. So in general practice, what has happened? Oyo as an organization, they will set up a team that, okay, let's conduct a demo of all the tools. They are just saying that they are capable. Let's evaluate how much they are capable, which tool is suiting to us. Then they will evaluate that tool in terms of different sort of aspects, in terms of user experience, in terms of performance, in terms of security, in terms of like offerings, in terms of cost, in terms of delivery, in terms of time consumption, all these aspects. There may be, each company might be having a different way to choose different software. Once they have decided, they have picked one software. Suppose they have picked Fusion as a software. Okay. So Oracle is the company who's owning this software. They will go to Oracle. Oracle will conduct the initial demos and Oracle give the all the features and all. And OYO has choose Fusion as a software from Oracle. So guys, Oracle is ready to sell this software. So they will say that, sir, we are offering this software into 3 mode. Do you want Fusion to purchase for you as a subscription model, as a cloud-based software? You does not need any hardware, any software, nothing you need. We will host the application in our server. You will be provided with the URL. You will be provided with username, password, everything you can access into your cloud, okay, into your browser. You just need an internet facility. These are the benefit. You does not need to invest into the infrastructure. The low cost is there, maintenance is free, everything is free. Something you just need to pay us on the transaction basis or subscription basis, maybe, or a daily basis. You need to pay us $1 to use our software. That is something, guys, company will offer for the cloud based sort of thing. Other companies, guys, maybe certain, suppose there is a company that is more focused into that, okay, we cannot expose our data to any server outside our company. We want your software, but we want the software to be installed in our premises, in our internal server. Like suppose, guys, CBI is there. Okay, CBI does not want, CBI is maintaining lot of records into their software about their secret agents and all. They does not want that data of their employee to be hosted into a server or for Oracle. They said that, okay, we like your software, we want to purchase, we will use your software, but we don't want the software to be installed into your server onto cloud. We have our own server, we have our own machines. Please come and install that into our machine. That is on premises, guys. Okay. In on premises, guys, what are the drawback? It is requiring more expensive, because you have to manage the infrastructure cost and everything. You have to manage the security of the software. You need to manage the maintenance, regular updates. Everything has to be owned by the customer. Here everything will be owned by the Oracle. You just need to use the software. Guys, there may be certain companies, they says that, okay, if I go with the on premises, this is very expensive and there has been hell lot of work that I am supposed to do. If I go with the cloud, it is less expensive and lot of the things facility which Oracle offers are very delightful to me. But due to certain business requirements, what I want that, okay, I want to use a mix of both. I want certain features to be hosted on cloud which are not very sensitive to my operations. I can expose that data into cloud, and rest of certain features which are very sensitive, those features, those facilities, those areas I want to be installed into my company server. So guys, those companies will offer for a solution called hybrid sort of solutions. Okay. Clear, guys? As of now, any questions, doubts, queries? I am taking a break for 5 minutes. If you have any questions, please put it across. I will address those queries. Fine. In case no question, guys, we will proceed further. Okay. So guys, as we discussed that, okay, the main area that any of the ERP product may be offering 3 major products, guys. These products are the human capital management, financial management, and supply chain management. Each of these product family, guys, which we have different sort of modules, like to recruit the employee, to manage the employee, to run the payroll of the employee, to manage the absence of the employee. In supply chain, we have procurement, we have sourcing, we have different modules into financial as well. So guys, this particular course is meant for all these 3 product families and all these particular modules to extract the data or to load the data. For that, guys, we have these particular courses and the contents that we are going to cover. Guys, starting from this course, we have these sort of requisites. We recommend that, okay, each one of you will be attending this course on a regular basis through laptop, not from the mobile devices. Okay, guys, as a fundamental, we will be covering what is data, what is information, different type of data type, how to represent the data into different aspect, what is SQL query. We will be covering the concept of data tracking, different sort of operations, DML operation, how to insert the data, update the data, delete the data. Guys, this is not a technical work. This is an admin work. But as part of this course curriculum, we are covering certain aspects which are very useful from the admin perspective also. So we will be covering what is the ERP application, what are the users, how we are going to log in into the application. Each user might be acting as a HR, or they might be working as a payroll manager, they may be working as a financial manager. So what are different sort of rule, how we are going to assign the rule to the user, how we can create a custom rule. All these concepts we will be covering in detail, and everything is into a practical demonstration. Guys, as part of this particular training material and the learning, Oracle offers some sort of utility tools. There has been some small tools which may not be having a direct utilization, but these are very important to use and learn, because these tools might be having a direct impact and utilization into the core tools. Guys, once we use these tools, these are not directly used, but these are the direct core tools that we are going to learn as part of this course curriculum. Column J and column K, these are the main areas as a fusion technical consultant that we will be working upon. That is BIP report, guys. The BIP report is to build the report. Guys, suppose what sort of reports are required? Suppose we are hiring the employees into our organization. Today we have a, you can say, we have a drive that people can come walk in drive, and we have selected 100 people, and to all those 100 people we have captured their data. They have been interviewed for different positions, and by end of the day, once these people, we are closing the drive, we have to send them the offer letter. We just need to print the offer letter and give to each of the selected candidate. So guys, does the companies used to print the offer letter by typing on those offer letters instantly? No, there has to be the way that they just need to put across the name, designation, salary in one of the table in some of the areas, and just click onto the button, and some report should be generated for that particular employee to generate the offer letter, some bona fide letter. If you're transferring someone, if you're terminating anyone, if you are supposed to promote anyone, you have to do the transaction into the system, and then you are supposed to generate some sort of letter. Or suppose your CHO or your CHRO wants that, okay, give me the list of employees who has been terminated in last three months. Give me the list of employee who has been hired on a grade A and above in last 1 month. So guys, that bulk data has to be extracted and shared across with the management. Why we are extracting the data? For decision making, for effective decision making, to sharing the data across different applications, for integration purposes. So guys, that is the real time purpose, that as an ERP consultant, we are using the ERP application, but ERP application, different transactions are happening. These transactions are building huge sort of data, and that data has to be extracted for some decision making, for interaction with different application, for generating the letters. That is the reason that Oracle offer different sort of tools and techniques which we are going to learn. Guys, we are going to learn different technique to extract the data. One is BIP, other one is OTBI. The two BIP and OTBI, these are the common technology. If you learn these technology once, you can use the skills of these technologies into any of the module and any of the product family, be it it's HCM, supply chain, or finance. While there is a technology that is HCM extract, any of the tool that is starting with the keyword called HCM, guys, this tool is a specific technology that is only specific, that if you learn this technology, you will be able to extract the data only in terms of human capital related data. Okay. Same way, guys, what has happened? There are certain tools and techniques available, that is to load the data. Okay. What is to load the data, guys? These tools and techniques are available to load the data in terms. Suppose you say that, okay, in the organization, we get to know that, okay, there has been 300 employees. These employees has to be promoted. Okay, so what HR will do? HR will go to the software, search for the promotion screen, go there, search for each of the employee, and change the designation of an employee from assistant manager to maybe manager or senior manager for each of the employee. If the HR manager is supposed to do all these transactions for 100 employees or 300 employees, it is not an efficient way that from front end they can go and do these transactions. but instead of that, they need to rely on to the technical consultant to perform these sort of bulk operations on behalf of the business user. They may ask that, okay, kindly promote for these 3000 employees. Suppose let's examine that TCS is the organization. As an annual performance review in the month of April, almost 3000 employees are to be promoted. So HR cannot promote them directly instantly. But instead of that, technical person will be there. They understand, they will create the scripts, and once they are ready, they can upload those particular scripts, and they will be doing those sort of transactions, bulk transactions, through some sort of tools and techniques that we are going to learn. Different sort of tools and techniques that we are going to learn to bulk data upload. Data upload, guys, in terms of that we might be asked to do bulk data insertion, bulk data updation, or bulk data insertion. These technicals are HDL, HSDL, FBDI, and ADFDI. Some techniques are specific for human capital, and some techniques and some tools are specific for financial or supply chain module. All that we will be learning in detail. Okay. So guys, this column J and K, internally these tools while we are learning, they may be using these sort of utilities. So we will be specifically learning about these tools and utilities also. In addition to that, guys, there is a special subject area, like as a technical consultant, there is a subject area that is a customization and personalization. Like suppose, guys, I have given you this particular sheet. Okay, this sheet is your local copy. You are opening this particular sheet into your laptop. But while you're opening this sheet into your laptop, you can personalize the things. Like you want to remove this, you want to hide this, you want to make it bold. All these changes you can do as per your requirement. That is called personalization and customization. So the softwares which has been used, there may be a requirement from the client that, okay, this seeded software that we are using, I want to customize this software. I want to hide certain fields. I want to add additional field. I want to change the label. I want to make certain fields mandatory. I want to make certain fields default value equals to India only. So guys, for all these things, different scenarios, different tools has been offered by Oracle. We will be learning these tools to do personalization and customization. In addition to that, guys, suppose we are creating a we are promoting an employee. Suppose we are promoting an employee and we are creating a change into the salary of the employee. So what has happened? Organization wants that, okay, if HR is promoting an employee and the salary change for due to the action of promote is less than $5,000, then okay, it should be committed into the system automatically. But in case HR is creating an employee and the monthly change into a salary is more than 5,000, it should need to be approved by the head of the department. Or if the employee is applying for the leave, if he is applying for a sick leave for less than 3 days, it should be auto approved. But in case employee is applying for a sick leave which is more than 3 days, it should need to be reviewed and approved by the line manager. Once the line manager approve, it should need to be approved by HR manager. Once HR manager approve, it should need to be notified to the account manager that this particular person is sick, something like that. So guys, different sort of business transactions which are happening into the system. Like suppose you are creating an invoice, you are creating a receipt. What has happened? You sold some item. Once you sold some item, you creating an invoice. There is a requirement. If we are creating an invoice which is less than $5,000, it should be created immediately. But if the amount of the invoice is more than $5,000, it should need to be approved by the financial manager. It should need to be approved by the procurement head, something like that. So guys, all these customization in terms how the transaction has been designed in terms of different sort of approvals if required, that all we will be learning by defining and using these particular tools that will help us to define the approval management of the application. Okay. So guys, this is in a nutshell. As part of this particular course curriculum, we will be covering all these particular topics. Starting from here, if we will take roughly, we have almost 30 plus different tools and topics, and each of these particular topics, see, I'm taking a count, almost 66 is the count coming. And for each of these particular count, guys, what we are getting, we have a detailed course material here, guys. You can see for each of these topic we are covering so much in detail, all the practical live training, and live access. Okay. All these we will be discussing and covering in live practical demonstration, guys. Okay. And guys, as part of this particular training, what we are going to offer, we are going to give you the assignments. Like every training that we are going to do any subject area on a regular basis, we are going to offer you this sort of assignment into each of the subject area. Everything has been practically demonstrated. There will be samples that you can download, use and refer every time. Instance will be providing, and whatever we are discussing and learning, based on that only these sort of assignments will be provided to you guys. These are BIP assignment, OTBI assignment. Same way there will be an OIC assignment, and different tools that we are going to learn, we will be having the assignment. In addition to that, guys, since the entire focus is that you will be learning, building your knowledge and getting a new job, getting a promotion, getting promoted, okay, getting an opportunities into a domain area of a subject area called Oracle. So guys, we will be providing you a interview questions also for each of the things, while entire course content has been designed into covering all the aspects which may be required into a real-time projects, real-time product delivery, real-time report building, real-time data load activities,
Assignment OIC,
real-time.
can you click that assignment OIC?
Come again?
Assignment OIC, can you
Yes.
click?
This is not very, this is not updated. This is just, we have large set of assignments. I will be showing all those things. Just a second. Okay. So in addition to that, guys, we are not specifically going with the questions, but yes, over a period of time, we have experienced that our participants and students has requested for the questionnaires also. So we will be creating these repository and sharing these repository as well from the first day of the learning. In addition to that, guys, what we have done, like, we have been creating these particular videos has been provided on regular basis. There has been certain sort of useful notes that I have prepared for you guys that will be shared across. These notes are specifically talking about what we have discussed initially. What is ERP application? How the ERP application has evolved? Okay. What is Oracle ERP application? Let's talk about this particular topic, guys. Birth of Oracle Fusion application. Okay, how the Oracle Fusion has started, existence of this. So guys, to the story behind the Oracle Fusion, what has happened? Oracle is a pioneer into ERP application. They are almost a 5 decade old organization, and Oracle has been a global application supporting different sort of industries, different sort of region, different sort of legislation, different sort of countries. Okay, so last 50 years, Oracle has understood that, okay, what is the demand of a customer? What are the best benefits that the customer is looking for? And over a period of time, Oracle itself has multiple ERP tools that Oracle has built. So during 2000, in the start of this thing, what Oracle has had, Oracle has so many of their own in-house ERP applications. In addition to that, Oracle is competing and checking with the other ERP tools also in the market. Okay, so that is the purpose. All these things that you need to go through, we have created whatever that we have discussed. We have these sort of reading materials also that will help you to have a more understanding and grasp onto these particular sort of topics. Okay, talking about, guys, as part of this particular course curriculum, guys, moving ahead, that what sort of job profile, what sort of work that we are going to do, guys, as a learner, as a ERP consultant, guys, there could be different roles into a real-time projects. Once you are working as a consultant into ARP domain, you could be a technical consultant. This course has been designed for a technical consultant. There may be that you could be a functional consultant. What is the role of a functional consultant? That once OYO has purchased the license and purchased the software, okay, they will require a functional consultant. They require a team of functional consultant who will configure the system for them as per the OYO needs. Like OYO, like certain companies by Oracle, Oracle used to call every employee as a person. OYO said that, okay, no, we don't want to call them as a person, we need to call them as an employee. So all these customization, all these configuration, different sort of things that we need to do, that functional consultant is making using the software to configure the software as per the look and feel and the purpose of and the utilization of the client. That is the role of a functional consultant. And the role of a technical consultant is to support the business, to support the functional consultant, whatever the work which can be done by the functional consultant, but the same work they want to be worked by the technical consultant to expertise, to bring more accuracy, to bring systematic update, to generate the letters. So functional consultant can also use some of the tool called Microsoft Word and generate the letters, but that is not efficient way. That is not the practically possible. That is the reason Oracle technical consultant has been required into a project to do the work, to extract the data, to load the data, to do the customization, to do the business workflows, to do the approval management, all these sort of tools. In addition to that, guys, in any of the product, there could be a techno-functional, the kind of resources who are a mix of both the things. They might be knowing some technical aspects, they might be knowing some functional aspect to act as a bridge between technical and functional team. Okay. There may be a consultant who is a admin, who's managing the software, who's responsible to manage the security, who's responsible to manage the access for the application, all the administrative related activities. The consultant will be working as a security administrator or a IT administrator for the Fusion application. Guys, there may be an architect who's going to be an architect, who will design the software, who will say that okay, this has to be done in this way, this report has to be done, this report has to be built with this technology or this technology. Okay, all the decision making, architect work. So guys, initially no one became a directly that okay, I want to be a Oracle Fusion architect. No, you will start as a technical consultant or a functional consultant. Once you grow, then you will slowly and steadily get to convert yourself from a technical to a techno functional, because once you spend 4 5 years 10 years into the same thing, you will get to know certain functional aspects. Then you explore both the technical aspect, functional aspect, you grow your skills, you understand how the system is behaving, what are the merits, demerits, advantages, disadvantages of different tools. Based on that, you get acquired those two knowledge, that once the client is expecting something, once the client come back to you with some problem statement, you can offer the solution, and you know which tool, which technique, which technology best suits to the business requirements, and that's how you will design the things, and you will design and hand over and educate the technical consultant to build those particular components. Okay, talking about, guys, what sort of projects that we have been working upon. Guys, we have been majorly working on a projects called, once we get into a any of the projects, those major projects, any companies are working these sort of project, whether they are starting with the end-to-end fresh implementation, where they have purchased the Fusion product and they want to implement the project, or they want to do the enhancement project. They are already using the Fusion application, but they want to enhance the Fusion application for certain more advanced feature which has recently come. Or upgrade projects. What are the upgrade projects? They might be using Fusion application already, but they need to upgrade because new features has been declared by Oracle, which is freely available products, and they want to use those particular projects. Guys, any of these projects are going on. In addition to that, once one company start using Fusion, they must be running always support project, where a team of consultant will be deployed to support technical people, functional people, business user, and users, to support on day-to-day transaction. Suppose someone is reporting that okay, I am trying to apply the maternity leave, but it is failing. What will happen? That person is locking a ticket. That ticket will become to a support engineer. He will evaluate, investigate, and help the business to support to resolve that ticket. Okay. So that is a support project, data migration project, guys. Certain times you are using a Fusion application, but you have acquired one other company. That company is using some software, and since that you have acquired that company, you said that no, we are not going to use that software. We have already invested Fusion, we already purchased Fusion licenses. We want all your employees to be migrated into this our software. So that is how we will be using a data migration project. How we are going to migrate? Guys, the tools and technique that we are going to use to migrate is HDL or HSDL. These are the tools that we are going to use to do bulk sort of data migration. Okay. in addition to that, guys, rollout projects. Suppose the company has purchased the Fusion application, they have implemented the software for human capital management only. Now they said that, okay, we want to use the tools and feature for financial management as well. Or suppose they said that, okay, we have been using the features, but we are using this feature only for India, but we are running and managing our businesses into UAE and Singapore also. So we want the same sort of utilization for our UAE employees also, for our Singapore employees also. So guys, once we are rolling out for different companies, the same tried and tested solution which is running for India, you want to extend it for UAE, you want to extend for Mexico, you want to extend it for Singapore, Malaysia. Okay, these sort of projects are called rollout projects. So in each of these project type, guys, a team of consultants are required, and these are the mix and match of these sort of consultant. Few technical consultant, few functional, techno-functional, architect, and they will be collaborating with each other and taking up the requirement from the client and providing the solutions accordingly. Okay. And guys, once you became a technical consultant or any of the consultant into a role, going into a project, and any client is working on to any of such projects, guys. So what has happened? You could, in the project, there could be different sort of work profile that you will be working upon. You may be working as an end user who just working to use that software. You may be working as a tester, that whatever the configuration changes, technical components that has been built, you will be testing them. You may be working as an SME or architect who will be a subject matter expert, who understand in and out about the solution, about the application, about the client configuration, and he will be the first person the client will be reaching out in case of any support required. Guys, as a technical consultant, you might be specifically expert into data extraction. You are working onto some tools that is supposed to extract the data, bulk data extraction, report is required. Suppose income tax of India says that, okay, to whomsoever you have paying, please share how much tax you are paying to each employee deducted, and what is the PF contribution of each employee. So you have to extract that data in some format, in maybe an Excel file, and you have to provide that data to income tax department of India. That is the role of a technical consultant. There is a bunch of technical consultant into a project team who are expert into data extraction activity. There are bunch of technical consultant who are skilled or specialized into loading the data through different tools. Okay, there are technical consultant who are an integration specialist who integrate the data. Suppose you purchase software Fusion and you collaborated with Netflix, or to Simply I Learn, you have collaborated. You have collaborated with Triotech, that every employee that has been my employee working into a IT sector, that has to be have a direct integration with Triotech. Every employee can log in into Triotech learning portal and see the videos. So the moment the employee has been hired into your organization, maybe in the night, that data should need to be transferred and for integration with Triotech software solutions. Okay. And the moment the person has left your organization, again some sort of data input should need to be going to Triotech in the midnight, that this person has been terminated, please revoke the access. So guys, that is the purpose of a technical integration specialist that we will be learning as part of OIC. Once we are learning OIC, we will be doing all these sort of things. Okay. In addition to that, guys, we need a project manager.
OIC, to learn OIC, whether the independent of the triggering and other steps.
Come again.
In the OIC, you can able to build that adapters, connecting and mapping and other steps.
Yes, guys, everything related to OIC in terms of different type of integrations, different type of adapters, different sort of web services, seeded web services, REST web services, and SOAP-based web services, calling BIP report, calling HCM extract, calling payroll subject areas, calling BIP reports, OTBA reports, calling BIP reports with parameter, without parameter, calling ESS jobs, doing the data into reading the data from BIP, loading into through ATP adapters into databases, putting the files into FTP server. Everything we are going to cover in detail. Okay. And in addition to that, the integrations in terms of how to load FBDI, calling the FBDI through OIC, doing the transformation of data. That suppose client has shared you the list of employees that has to be hired into your company. That file has been placed by customer into suppose in FTP folder. We will be reading that file from the FTP. We will be validating that file. We will be transforming that file into a appropriate SDL format. Then we will be initiating the services to call the SDL format. We will be zipping the file, putting back into FTP, putting that into UCM, calling the services to load the data. Out of 10 rows, 7 has passed, 3 has failed. Then we will be extracting the data of failed rows, converting that into a report sort of thing, sending that report to the account manager or somebody who's responsible that, okay, the file that you have sent, 7 has passed, 3 has failed because of this reason, that date of birth has not been provided or something. So guys, all these practical demonstration that we will be covering as part of this thing. Okay. Almost guys, more than 60 plus integrations we have already built, okay, as a sample for each of these practical things that I will just show you in a second. Guys, all these things we will be discussing. What is the URL, username, password to access the OIC server? Once we access the OIC server, this is our landing page. What is the utilization of landing page, navigator, all these buttons going to this. And guys,
We are
one
not able to see the screen.
No, I'm sharing the screen. Let me reshare just a second. Is it visible now?
Yeah.
So guys, this is what we are offering, all the connections that we have created. We have kept the connection with the keyword called FG. Okay. All different sort of connection related to the SOAP, ESS, job, HCM, extract, OTBA, HDL, invoking different things, SOAP connectors, okay, ERP trigger connection, BAP report connections. Okay, all these connections we will be seeing, FTP connections. And talking about the integration, guys, if you could see, we have a handful of integrations that we have created for you guys. We have almost 50 plus integration and this number is keep evolving. Okay, starting from the hello world, okay, doing the calculation up to calling an ESS job, calling one BIP report with parameter, ETP related in case you want to update FTP file, you want to list all the files which are available into FTP, you want to delete the file from the FTP. Guys, what we have kept for each particular business operation, we have kept a separate integration so that it will be easy for you to reference. In case in any of the product, in any of the real-time project you want to apply that particular skill, you just need to refer how we are going to delete, and that's how you can correlate and apply those sort of features into your actual integration. How to send the BIP report to email, okay, how to best use of the mappers and different sort of you can say activities and action areas, like all these things we will be discussing in detail. Okay.
Will you be including Boomi integrations?
No, Boomi is not included in this.
Okay.
Okay. In addition to that, guys, same way, if you would see, allow me just a second. Same way, guys, once we are going to offer you access for our Fusion instance, guys, we will be offering you a complete Fusion instance access. There is no restriction into the Fusion access. Okay, you can create any of the component. You can go to any of the navigation screen. You can create any of the data. Okay, and same way you can access our BI server also. In the BIP server also, guys, whatever the technology that we are supposed to learn, BIP report, OTBA report, HCM extract, for each of those technologies, guys, whatever the concept that is available as of now offered by Oracle, guys, everything we are going to cover. See, if we go to BIP report, to learning about data set, there is one concept called data set. We have all these data set example, all different sort of data sets that I have kept a separate example. To learning about parameters, how we are defining the parameter, single parameter, multiple parameter, how to make a parameter as default or mandatory, how to make dynamic query parameter, how to have select different sort of options. For each of these things, we have separate sort of separate section and separate component for each of these activities. Okay. So guys, all these material, all these practical real-time use samples will be handed over to you once you get enrolled. Everything will be from the first day you will be getting a complete access for this. Okay, talking about the different sort of reports that we are going to generate. There are only 5 methods that we can generate the report. For all the 5 methods we are discussing, the concept of bursting, how we are splitting and delivering the data. For all the 3 major bursting, to deliver to UCM server, to deliver to email, or to deliver to FTP, all that we are covering here. Okay, security features, advanced features, how to make a report. Suppose the promotion letter has been generated, you want that promotion letter to be a password protected. So all these real-time practical scenarios, we have kept the sample for you guys. For OIC report, in case you want to integrate with the OIC, okay, how we are going to build the report and integrate, all these reports we have kept. In HCM extract, if you want to integrate with HCM extract, different samples, different sort of scenarios that we are going to learn, we will be covering all these aspects. Guys, once we are learning about to load the data, if we see loading the data, we have all the samples to load job, grade, position, job family. Okay. Although if we learn the technology, if we understand how to prepare the data, if we learn just to load the job family and worker, job family is the simplest business object to be loaded through HDL, and worker is the most complex. So we are starting with job family and we are reaching to the worker level. Okay. Everything practically we will be demonstrating. Clear, guys? So guys, this is that what we have planned for today. Okay, you please review, check, and please get back to the admin. There is one against, I am repeating, there is an early bird offer is going on. Whosoever is getting enrolled within the demo session, you will be getting an additional privilege of a discount of 2,000 rupees. In addition to that, you will be getting a access 2 months of additional access for Fusion server, which is also costing 4,000 rupees. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the session, Piyush. It was good. And thank you so much, team, for taking your time and to attend this demo. So before getting into the questions, as Piyush mentioned, we have this early bird offer. So actual course fee is 25,000 with 5 months of server access, Fusion server access, and 2 months of OIC server access. But whoever enrolled today and tomorrow, you will get a early bird offer that is at the price of 23,000 with additional 2 months of Fusion server access. So whoever interested, please reach out to us either by filling the Google form or reach out to us on the number 8179563510. So then you can confirm the enrollment, and once you confirm the enrollment, you will be added into the WhatsApp group where you will get the daily class updates and where you will get the daily class links. So, and along with that, you will be given with the R portal access where you can find the daily class recordings, and that videos will be for lifetime. Yeah. Thank you, Tim. You can go with the questions.
As you can ask your queries, and you will be enrolled into a regular WhatsApp group, and these WhatsApp group you could see we have a regular updates. Okay, doesn't matter like whether the course has been completed or not. Okay, every time that we are getting any key inputs or any special document that we are preparing, we will be exploring and sharing with all our participants. Okay, over to you guys. If you have any questions, doubt, queries, please feel free to ask, and I will love to address those queries.
I do
So
have a
are-
question.
Yes.
So for the OIC, are you just going to put sample examples, or someone is going to teach really, like step by step?
Everything is practical, hands-on, step by step. Entire course 99% is step by step. Every concept, every theory that we are going to give, that is additional to the course.
I have a question. Actually, the other institute exclusively they are teaching OIC integration apart from technical. Say technical is separate. So
Okay.
my question is whether this is OIC is basic level or it's an advanced level here.
OIC is advanced level, like every concept, every component of the OIC, all the activities, all the major connections, all the adapters, how the real-time integration with FTP, real-time integration with BIP report, in real-time integration with Fusion, real-time integration with HCM extract, FBDI, ESS job, payroll flows, different sort of web services. Just a second, I'll show you one thing.
Yeah, can we get a curriculum of this course?
Come again.
Anything today? Today's OS curriculum, entire curriculum can be get course material.
It's already there into the course curriculum. See what we are going to cover. We are going to cover what, why, and how is the
This
OIC.
copy we don't have.
Yeah,
This
that
copy.
that will be shared. No issues. Okay.
Yeah.
That you please reach out to admin. They will share that, or you can take a screenshot also for this. And this is just a snapshot. In addition to that, also we have so many things. See, just for the highlight, I will just tell you. Initially, we'll be starting with the OIC. What is the purpose? How to navigate different sort of styles of the OIC, different sort of connections, adapters, lookup, package, library. All these concepts, hands-on, we will be discussing practical uses. Then, as an admin perspective, we will be learning about how to submit an integration, create new integration, delete, activate, deactivate. All these aspects we will be looking into. Then if you're learning any of the programming language, you will be starting with creating an hello world, creating an addition program, creating an area program, like those sort of things. We will be building with very basic OIC integration, keeping a concept of programming so that you will be getting familiar with different sort of activity like variables, loggers, and different sort of activities like nodes, okay, mappers. All these aspects we will be learning about. Then we will be learning how to define parameters, request payload, response payload, logger, how to send the notification to email, how to define parameters, different sort of components like loop, scoops, okay, parallel activity, switcher, variable, which are local variable, global variable. So while learning any technology, the base is getting ready. Okay. Once you know all these things, and for each of these things, we will be practically demonstrating a tutorial. We will be having a separate integration samples also that we will be handing over to you, and we will be hands-on delivering these things over a live class. In addition to that, the real-time scenarios to play around with the files, to read the file, write the file, zip the file, unzip the file, encrypt the file, okay, download the file from the server, putting it to the FTP server, fault tolerance, global handling, all these aspects will be looked into. And once you get all these things, we will be clubbing all these things, stitching all these things into building integrations. Okay. Priyadarshini, hope that is clear.
VPCS can you come down? Module
VPCS is
15.
not covered into this particular course curriculum.
Yeah, VBCS and Apex
No,
are not
that is,
covered.
yeah, that is not covered.
Okay, so the technical Fusion technical.
Everything in this sheet is covered. Apart from this, which is not covered, this is the things which we have not covered.
REST API, SOAP services.
Everything is covered. Just
Okay,
a second.
those are, yeah. Okay.
That's whatever the real-time practical SOAP services which are available offered by Oracle that is required for a day-to-day projects. Okay, I have kept all the samples for that, and all with the payloads, because you does not need to struggle to look and create the payload for that. Okay, all those are available, and that will be handed over and explain what is web services, different sort of web services, and all will be explained. You see, like suppose the services to call and handle the BIP report, ERP, ESS job, HCM extract, whole SDL, whole OTBI report using the UCM server. So guys, in UCM server, what sort of different operations that you can do? You can upload the file, you can delete the file, download the file, you can search the file, different method to search the file. You can update the content of the existing file. Okay, talking about suppose BIP report services, guys. See, whatever the components, different functions which is ending with FG, we have kept the samples for you ready. Suppose you want to check get folder content. In one BIP folder, what is the content of that folder? So that is how you will be creating a request. We have kept this sample for you. You does not need to struggle and go to Google or something. Just refer this sample in your practical real-time project if you use. you want to create a payload like this and change the value, and it will give you the details. Okay. Calling about BIP
Yeah,
report, guys. Suppose calling run report is there. So all practical possibilities to BIP report. Calling a BIP report without parameter, calling a BIP report with multiple parameter, calling a BIP report that is having multiple parameter and that is using LOVs. So LOVs you can allow to select multiple LOVs values. So different way how to pass the value. In case you are supposed to pass multiple values to a single text value, like comma separated value, there is a different way how we are going to create a payload. All these samples we will be demonstrating and handing over to you guys.
okay.
Yeah, I think we can wind up the session, Piyush. So, team, as we have mentioned earlier, I request everyone to reach out to us and complete the enrollments as soon as possible. So, to get the WhatsApp group access and also the enrollment, I mean, like portal access to watch the videos. So, I think we can catch up tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.
Varma, can
Fine,
I
guys.
call you?
So further on, whatever your queries, we can take up your queries tomorrow. And since this is just a highlighter about the course, okay, we will be going through all these particular practical things at a high level, what this particular course is, how we are going to navigate, a little bit more exposure, how is our training methodology, how I am going to teach you guys, that also we will be going to cover tomorrow. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for your time. Hope you have enjoyed the session and it is useful for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you, everyone.
Call you,
Thank
Piyush,
you.
just after this.
Take care.